Hello everyone, welcome back to some of Play the Spire. I missed another daily yesterday. I hope it was a sad one. Why Gallus is haunting me? But we have a sealed deck that's really powerful, and we have Flight. Kinda explains why Unknown played so very well this time, with 1440 for the front page. Because Flight, you all get only the best nodes every single fight. It's kind of nice. Let's see. What do we want to draft? Honestly, this is not the best starting deck I can think of. We have lots of poison. We could go for a poison deck. 2 blade dances and an infinite blades also works on a shift deck. We have no discard synergy payoff. Now this is actually like we have backflip and blur and piercing whale. The rest is attacks, right? Second piercing whale. And I guess deflect. And then I could go for poison sap, bouncing flask, bane, and sucker punch. I mean, I do like these two a lot, and there's another poison stab there. And I like flying knee as well. We need both piercing whales, backflip, blur, I guess deflect, and this is our defense. Sucker punch applies weakness. Bouncing flask is... If we get poison synergies, bouncing flask is really good. If we don't, it's 2 energy for 9 poison, that's fine. 9 and 8 damage is 70 damage in the next 2 turns. That's kinda good for 2 energy. Not great. But then of course we'll get 6 and 5 and so on. It works better because we can take poison stabs. And with poison synergy. How many cards do we have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all the defensive cards in this deck. Like literally all of them. 4 more cards. Could be 3 poison stabs and a bouncing flask. I would pass on flying knee and dagger spray and dagger throw. And I'd like all of these. But this way we also have 3. If we take a 4th poison step we get an additional 25 points. That's kinda nice. So let's see. This seems like decent starting position. We can go anywhere. Flight. Like we do piercing whale, deflect, and then stab both of them. And there you go. There's the 4th poison step. There's also another bouncing flask, but let's take the 4th poison step. I think it's too early to go for a shop. Sure. Oh, right. Ah, I'm stupid! Crap! Normally I immediately take that to remove a strike, but I didn't think about it. Of course we don't want to remove anything here. What do I get rid of? Because now I have to remove. I can't not do it. I think deflect is the worst card, but we only have 3 cards that actually block. So we kinda need deflect. Sucker punch also helps us defensively. Do we immediately remove a poison stab again? But that's... Worst case we lose 25 points because we don't find the 4th poison stab. Crap. That was bad. Still not going for a shop. I'm just jumping all over the place because I can. Block. I like bouncing flask a lot. Thing is, we'll take a damage if I do bouncing flask, no matter what. Because now I can do this and then we'll take 1. Bouncing flask will kill him very fast though. 5 points of damage, so in 10 points in total. Oh, or we do another Bouncing Flask. I don't think I would backstab, right? On the other hand, at the beginning, backstab is great. Flying knee is better for long fights. I mean, I'm starting with Poison Stab. Do I want Bouncing Flask for 9 poison, or do I want 6 poison and 12 damage? Let's do 6 poison and 12 damage. This makes you weak, so we can block you like this, and you dead. That was very powerful. Well, Plant is amazing because we have 2 piercing whales, and keeping the piercing whales is great. Yeah, I mean, we gotta go in. This is our win condition against the Lagavulin poison. Why not? It's basically a block 6 that exhausts itself against the Lagavulin. Now we can get some block going. We can actually block everything here. Retain the Bouncing Flask for the turn where he doesn't attack. And then we kill him with Bouncing Flask and Poison Stab. Paper Crane. I want to take the 4th Poison Stab again. This is not good. These both deal 9 damage. And we do have this. And we do have this. And this is 8 damage. Kill you. 9 and 2 damage is 11 damage. That kills you. Oh. That's it. You are dead. Piercing Whale. Poison Stab to kill you. You will survive the Poison Stab 2-turn clock, so I'd rather kill you. Oh right, I have the 4th energy. We need to upgrade Sucker Punch with the Paper Crane. That's another block though. I want to upgrade, but I gotta go for the elite. I kinda think doing the Poison Stabs, ooh, I can retain the Bouncing Flask, or the Backflip. I'm probably retaining the Backflip. Because next turn is the... We need the 4th, I want the 4th energy, because they're both gonna attack, maybe we can block everything. We have 10 block. I only have 3 energy left. I don't think we can do it. Oh yes, we can if I Fear Potion here and then we play Piercing Whale. And then they're gonna attack for 6. And then we need another block. And then I guess Poison Stab. I could also Poison Stab here. And then play Piercing Whale. That's actually good enough. Then I might as well Sucker Punch. That's 1 more damage. And I want the Flying Knee. I want the additional energy of the flying. Nah, we will have Dazed in our deck. I guess the additional energy of the Flying Knee is not that important. Yeah. 9 block though. Additional energy, just in case. There's... It's not a Dazed as my last card. Okay. Block. It's not a kill. So take it for 5, we can only block 4. Okay, so we're ruined. This is a kill here. I could flying knee. I think I'd rather bouncing flask. Yeah. Fine by me. Didn't quite get the perfect here. It's a bit sad, to be honest, but I think it's fine. Does cost us 25 points. So you're dead next turn and you have 7 poison already. We might be able to kill the middle sentry now. Oh yeah, we do. This was a great fight. Honestly, with Paper Crane I think Crippling Cloud is... Okay, which one do we take? Let's take the right one. This has to be the best. It's not the best. Question mark or finally upgrading... I want to finally upgrade Sucker Punch for a 2-week. Like we won't go to this... This is the next campfire we can go to. I can go for a... So I do the campfire first. Upgrade the Sucker Punch. And then question mark elite and then... Sure. It's not bad. We're down to 35. We're fighting against the Hexaghost, so being down on HP is actually kind of nice. Flying knee might be a good idea, but I think bouncing flask, blur, deflect. This way we have 12 block for next turn without playing any skills. And we got a lot of damage incoming. He only gets strength when we get his player skills, so keep that. He's still weak. 8 block, we can probably do that. He has 13, he's 9, 9 and 9 damage. That's 9, 18, 27 and 13. That's a kill, right? I don't even have to use the fear potion. Very strong elite fight. Oh, we got Neko Skull, guys. And we got leg sweep. Okay, let's go question mark. Sure. Down to 24 and then I'll go question mark. We can weak you all. I could also just piercing whale. Oh my goodness, the Sneko Skull. 5 poison on all, it's actually not good enough to kill him. That's brutal. Actually, it's not good enough for this one. Sneko Skull was so amazing for us to get. And I kind of want to get the Bouncing Flask, then it's 4 additional poison. Maybe taking the Sucker Punch here is bad, but we took Leg Sweep earlier, and I think Sucker Punch is an amazing card for us because we have Paper Crane. So we have lots of weak generators now. Hopefully the enemy will be weak at all times, so only deal 60% damage. I have the retain, so I can retain the Sucker Punch, which means go for maximum amounts of poison. And the turn retains Sucker Punch and the block. This will be the big attack. We're kind of low. Okay, 3 times 6. Just piercing whale, right? And then hit him like this. And then retain. Deflect is good enough here. Bouncing Flask. Sucker Punch. You know what? I'm blurring. Instead of playing the second Sucker Punch. I think that's way stronger. And here we just go for a maximum amount of poison. If we retain leg sweep, I don't have to retain Sucker Punch, right? Two energy here was pretty nice. Dear God, we obliterated the Hexaghost. He has 50 poison right now. In just a few turns, this is great. Malaise, yes. I like the Elites drop an additional, but this way we can get the Cursed modifier maybe. And it's a 4th energy. Now, this starts to make Flying Knees worse. So if I get a chance to exhaust the card, I'm exhausting Flying Knee out of this deck. The rest is too good. But now that we always have a 4th energy, I think it's less important to get the 4th energy on occasion. We got block here. Piercing Well makes you do 8 damage. We Sucker Punch 1 and then we're good to go. Yeah, we're good to go. Poison Step, Flying Knee, yeah, Poison Step, Flying Knee. We retain the Bouncing Flask. Now we have 5 energy. Again, 6 damage. We get... Let's do this. See how the poison falls. Okay, we can kill you. And blur. Take no damage. 9. I could play 2 backflips or 1 backflip, hope for the deflect. Stab you. Sure, play the second backflip and then we retain these 2. I think this is the last damage, though we probably don't need the deflect. Yeah, he's running away. You're gonna get poisoned for twice your your current HP easily. We have Flying Crane, that's why I'm taking Leg Sweep whenever we can. Paper Crane. And we get the offer to remove a card. I announced that we'll remove Flying Knee now. 400 gold? No, we can do it next time. We can go question mark now and then... Oh, we get to remove another card. This is a lot harder. Honestly, I don't want to remove anything. I mean, I clicked on it already. I can't not remove it again. Probably the Crippling Cloud. I want to keep the 4 Poison Stab. I think the 2 Sucker Punches are better. Even though Crippling Cloud is really good for us. Sure, I'm getting another Piercing Whale. Let's get Ghost in a Jar as well. Drop additional card rewards. Yes, that's really good because we can use the Singing Bowl to get max HP of these. If we want to. I don't want to go for the shop, so we're fighting. I guess we do Piercing Whale. Nah, you know what? Give him the good old weakness. I can get 1 down with Piercing Whale, and then we take 12 damage. With that Poison Stabs. I can Leg Sweep you. That's only 11 block. And then play 2 Poison Stabs. Okay. I did the first one twice. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, okay. We're taking the damage. It's fine, we don't lose anything for taking the damage here. There's our Piercing Rail. Piercing Rail is a very good defense. Problem is you can only use it once. But other than that, it's absolutely magnificent because it blocks 6 from everyone and for every attack they do. So mortal hits gets shafted, which I like. Taking another backflip. That's the 4th backflip, so that's 25 points. I'm certainly taking that. Go for the elite. Piercing Whale, I don't think we need to. That's 10. Maybe I start with Bouncing Flask first. Maybe I do want the Piercing Whale here. Piercing Whale, nah, we'll have to kill. Yeah, it's the only smart move. The Bouncing Flask was a bit unfortunate. Because we had this one dead anyways. Okay. That's the power of Piercing Whale right there. I think we will have to leg sweep. And I hate it, but this time we can at least retain the rest. I will have to kill this one at some point. Every single attack of his gets Piercing Whaled. He's attacking for... So we can't kill this one, he has 11 HP. Why is this 11? I guess we can still backflip and then stab you once, stab you twice. Block everything again. Maybe we should retain a backflip instead of the stabs. Our AoE damage is kinda mediocre. Okay, we can kill the Gremlin Wizard now. You're dead next turn, and we can also poison you. You're dead next turn as well, and then melee's the Gremlin leader and retain leg sweep and sucker punch. He's attacking for 18. That's our 3rd Piercing Whale, right? We have 7. That's also 18 block. Let's play it like this. I like this more. We can retain our Piercing Whale. Okay, perfect with that fight. Having a Piercing Whale in the retain in the perfect plans is just beautiful. I don't even have to play, but I wanna kill the fat gremlin. This is a very good deck. I like it. Choose a power card. We don't have a power card yet. Oh, 7. Oh, burst on Piercing Whale, on melees, on leg sweep, on blur. Oh, we have well laid plans. That's fits me perfectly. I'm very happy with that. Do I want to upgrade the Bouncing Flask for additional poison? I can upgrade melee, so it always applies 1 weak and reduces 1 strength. I can upgrade the burst. Let's upgrade the Bouncing Flask. Another elite fight. Book of Stabbing. So I want the big melees here. Draw cards first. And then we Sucker Punch. You attacking for 6. And we Poison Stab and we retain a leg sweep and a Piercing Whale. Piercing Whale if he does a multi-attack, leg sweep if he does a single attack. Never mind. Sorry about that. We got the big double melees. So there's just single attack. Oh, he's still attacking for 9. Yeah, he's dealing 6 damage and has -6 attack, so... Step, 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 step. Nothing happened. Look at how much poison this is. 2 times 12 poison. He's just ruined. Absolutely ruined. I don't even have to do anything the next few turns. Okay, let's start gaining the max HP. Come on. Curse. It's not a bad one. Question mark or upgrade? And let's go for a question mark. Second curse. And it upgrades a card in my deck, right? That's pretty good. Let's go for it. We have 2 curses right now. We get a third one on this one, so we need 2 more curses. Pain is also very unfortunate. Burst Bouncing Flask is still a lot of damage. If this was a Burst Plus, I could have Burst Bouncing Blast Piercing Whale. Like, how could I not? Especially against this freaking shelled abomination. Look at this, this is 32 damage. I can just Piercing Whale now and take 3. And we win the fight, because I have a Poison Stab here. That's all we need. Actually, we need a bit more. With him healing for 10. Is this good enough? Yeah, it is good enough. Okay, so I'm taking cards if I already have them in my deck to... That's a pain. Retain this and this, nah. Of course not retain. Retain these 2. I want burst melees when we have more melee. So backflip draws us some cards. That's already enough block. I don't have any attacks. Okay, I guess I'm just meleeing. Take the 0, retain the 0 cost cards, dump the rest. I want to stab you, and I guess I'm stabbing you again and then playing this. Again, retain the cheap cards, dump the rest. Blur is free. Stab you, draw some cards. Sucker punch you. I guess go for the free Piercing Whale and draw some more cards. Sure, and retain the cheap cards again. That's all we need. I don't need to burst that blur. We have so much block. We'll retain it. And next turn, we kill it. There we go. Confirmed. Even though these are all good. Noxious Fumes with Sneko Skull? Yes. All of my yes. Another curse. Transform 2 cards. I could transform Pain for something else that's less annoying, and I like the rest of my cards. Though I wouldn't say no to a 4th Piercing Whale. Like, I still think the Burst is fine. The Deflect Plus is good if we can retain cards. I would like the 4 backflips. I don't want to transform a second card, to be honest. Very rarely you have this way. You're like, well, I don't want to transform. All the cards I could transform lose points. Transform the second leg sweep? No. I guess transform the second curse. Or we can get a special relic that's strength on the first turn. Thing is, Shame is not bad at all. It's completely alright. I don't think I want to do the transform. I would have liked the Chemical X. Mind Blast doesn't work with the amount of cards we have in our deck. I guess it does. It hits. If we upgrade it, it's 1 energy for 20 damage on the first turn. I don't think it's needed. Like, we have 0 energy, 12 damage on the Masterful Stab, but we have Pain, so Pain makes Masterful Stab useless. None of this is actually very good at all. So we'll just pass on. Pass up on it. No, I'm upgrading the Burst. And here we go. 3 strength on the first turn. Okay, well laid plans. Hit you with a good sucker punch. We need an additional block here. I don't want to have to use... There we go. You know what? Ah! That's the problem. I'm very stupid. We could have retained Burst Plus and Bouncing Flask and had a great turn next turn. You could have played Burst Plus, Bouncing Flask, Backflip now. And instead, we're playing Noxious Fumes, Leg Sweep, Backstab. I'm sad that I miscalculated the energy there. Burst is not in here, so you know what? Top off with poison, please. And also, you're weak for 5 turns. Our deck is working. Perma weakness with the Paper Crane. It's a bit painful what's happening here. I love that the Warp Tongs upgrades our deck step by step. I think he purchased the minus strength stuff as well, so you know what? I'm retaining these two. I was thinking about retaining the melees. We should probably wait until after he enrages for that. That's 12 block. Give me Bouncing Flask. Come on. Yes. Imagine if we get Catalyst at some point. Because we are... Don't get me wrong. We're pretty good as far as poison goes. Now he enrages and we kill him before that. We actually do. Wow. Do I want a second melees? If we upgrade them to melees plus, they're always good. Because then we can play it for 0 to apply 1 weak and lose 1 strength. Question is, do I rather want the Singing Ball at max HP because I want to get up to 85 at least for 4 points at the end. I mean, Malaise would probably be my next upgrade, so you know what. Can't pass up on that. We have the Cursed modifier. And we have Fossilized Helix. And we have 5 curses already. Which means we'll get a 6th one and we can remove one of the pains. Doubt, Decay and Shame are all fine. Completely fine. I like it. Well-laid plans, as always. Sucker Punch. Hit you with the Malaise. Retain these 2. They don't do multi-attacks, the Orb Walkers, I think, so we can be safe here. He's scaling by +3 strength every turn and he's at 0 strength right now. Got him good. You know what? That's not enough. I only want to take 1 damage of... Oh, I take 2 damage because I have both pains in hand. I have 3 damage? Oh, I have the Mercurial Hourglass. So, we have very heavy on weakness, on strength reduction. God, that's so much poison. Oh god, that's so much poison. Starting to be overkill with the 2nd Bouncing Flask. It's pre-upgraded. Now, honestly, the weak potion is amazing in this deck. The red mask is also amazing in this deck. That's why I'm actually debating whether this is a good idea or not. Thing is, question mark, question mark, question mark, elite, question mark, question mark, question mark, elite, question mark, elite, elite. This is the only... Technically, there's a chance for us to get another shop going. I don't like this, but let's go. 3 damage whenever we apply poison. Exhaust. Oh, we can retain this until we get curses and then handle the curses. That's beautiful. We have enough weak, I don't think we need the blind. Neutralize I'd actually take. Damn it, now comes the question, do I actually take the neutralize? We upped our non-defense quite a bit here. So maybe that would be not smart, so let's not take... Oh, Blur I'll take for sure. Yeah, Blur is a defend. And it's a good one at that. Okay, so we stab. And then we malaise you. If only malaise worked on the thorns as well. Pain is gonna be annoying. Six and 5 at 11, he will not be reduced to 3. Get out of here, Pain. I can kill this one. No, burst bouncing flask. I shouldn't retain the purity. I just want it because if we drop pain, I can remove it. I like the idea. They're actually dead to the sadistic nature. I love it. I think escape plan is less. Ooh, that's third sucker punch. Yeah, if we get a fourth one, I think. We have to keep the option open that we can get a fourth one for. Damn it, the pain is gonna be unfortunate here. Oh my god, the pain. Get out of here. The double pain. With the blur, we can play these defense in this turn and use the poison stem next turn. We don't have to defend at all right here. I'll retain these two because the Slag Swap might be upgraded by the Warp Tongues. That's why I retain this over the non-upgraded one. Okay. You're intangible. And you do 45 damage. That's a lot better. Let's bring that damage down a bit. You know what? Let's take it like this. Bouncing Flask. Okay, I should have retained the Bouncing Flask. That Bouncing Flask kills a lot of damage with Snecko Skull and with the... Oh, upgrade one of Melee's. Beautiful. I don't think we need a second well-laid plan, so I'd rather take the max HP. We do get to a shop, and we don't want to. Upgrade over a question mark? Would be the upgrade on the second Melee's, and that's really good. Or the upgrade on the sadistic nature. Let's go for a question mark though. I don't want to get cursed with Writhe. And I don't like madness in this fight. And I don't want to lose 4 max HP. I'm losing 4 max HP though. Remove a card, please. I can't! Why? No, we could remove a curse. Or we could have removed a curse, but I can't because I screwed up. Well-laid plans. Playing... Let's play the backflip first in case we get a burst. No, I'm playing Bouncing Flask and then end it on a Poison Stab. And we keep Sucker Punch and a Leg Sweep. I was hoping for another curse. I still had an energy left? Could have retained the block or attacked him. This is the turn where I could burst, Bouncing Flask, Melee's plus, but we need block. If I had played Pain last turn, we could have perfected this. I don't like that at all, but at least we have lots of damage for next turn. Okay, he's only attacking for 6. There's a deflect. So we can play Burst, Bouncing Flask. Double up on the Blur and then play a deflect afterwards. So now the next 2 turns, like this turn and the next turn, we retain our block. There's a Pseudo Barricade up. Do I want to retain some block or do I want to... No, I want to do the damage. He has 90 poison. So I need to block this turn and then we are through. There you go, blocked it. Damn, Bouncing Flask is fire in this deck. I mean, what? I'm not playing anything. I'm not taking some damage off the pain. Mummified Hand. There's the 4th Sucker Punch, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That's points. Goodbye, Sadistic Nature. I think we have 4 Poison Steps and we have 4 backflips, so we have 4 backflips. Damn it! God damn it. Okay. Listen here, Raptomancer. You're dead? You're dead. Retain these 2. Now you're attacking for 26. I don't appreciate this at all. There you go. There you go. And then we kill the one up there. No, we don't. But basically we do. Oh, yes, we do because of Noxious Fumes. It's fine. Dagger up there is dead. You know what? I'd have to attack him 2 times so the Bouncing Flask will hit the Raptomancer. Really? You hit him 3 times? Should have drawn first, maybe. Yeah, I think we can play a bit fast and loose here. We have 2 Noxious Fumes up. Adds a lot of poison. And also a lot of weak. Weak for the next 9 turns. Got him. Raptomancer dies to poison. I love the fact that our Noxious Fumes kill the 25 HP things by themselves. Give me max HP and one last elite. The giant head again! Bane, what are you doing to me? That's 20 block and 2 blurs. I don't want to retain the pain, thank you. Okay, another blur, fine. I'm missing the sadistic nature. The sadistic nature dealt a lot of damage, but we can't... Like, it gave us sadistic nature and 2 cards where we need the 4 for bonus points. That was evil. Seriously not cool. Okay, so we play this. We play this, and then we hit you with Sucker Punch and Poison Stab. Retain Purity and Leg Sweep. Deflect, Blur, Sucker Punch, Poison Stab, Leg Sweep. 77 poison and 13 weakness. There you go, 103 poison. Yeah, I like this deck a lot. Is this the 4th Piercing Whale? Do we get bonus points in the very end? 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah. Last upgrade will be an upgrade on the Malays. Okay, Time Eater, show me what you got. I'm gonna show you what I got, and that is 32 poison on the first turn plus 17 block. I kind of want to retain the purity. I do like Piercing Whale, and we know the Time Eater has multi-attacks. But I am gonna backflip in case we draw the second pain. We don't. Okay, purity. Blur. That's 10, 11, 12. That was a good first turn extra bonus strength. We even retained the defense, so... Okay. Play one of these and then hit you with attacks. And we will retain technically Piercing Whale and Leg Sweep. I do like the... Getting rid of the backflip feels bad. Burst plus on Malaise plus. Okay. And you know what? Give me something like this. Something I can burst and that actually still did something. Now I don't need Piercing Whale because he's at minus 10 strength. Oh, that might have been too early. This is the turn where the rebalance happens. Yeah. He's gonna take poison damage and then heal up to half and get rid of all the debuffs. Yeah, we shouldn't have bursted right there. I want to burst the Bouncing Flask is the thing. We had him one, but I kind of played right into the Time Eater reset. That's good. We can burst. Bouncing Flask. Five, 6, 7, 8, and then take these two. 9, 10. Now if I play this, we'll be screwed. So I'm playing 11, 12. You know what? I'd rather retain all 18 block here. Because we still have 2 blurs ready. Okay, I think we got him. Especially with that burst. Beautiful. Ah, immaculate. I loved it. This was the kind of poison deck that was great, and we didn't even have a catalyst. Not a single one. 1442? Wasn't that exactly the 20th place when we started this? Because we did get Speedster, I guess. Mystery Machine for traveling all the question mark rooms. 4 collectors. On a 37 card deck, that's huge, but we had 4 piercing wails, 4 sucker punches, 4 backflips, and 4 poison stabs. And you see with Paper Crane, Snecko Skull, and an innate Well-Laid Plans, that's amazingly good 4-offs. We had the Librarian for 35 cards, Curses. We even had 6 Curses in the end. And we defeated 7 out of the 9 elites we fought. No, wait. 7 out of the 9 elites we fought in a perfect. And a beyond perfect on the bosses. And even overkill on the poison for poison a lot. We got all the points we wanted. I like that a lot. Now let me check. 48. I think this one was the 20th when we started, so it was exactly 21, a 21st position. Well, no front page, but I'm happy with the way we fought. There was no like glaring mistakes. Maybe in the last boss fight I should have waited with the burst melees until after he reset his statuses, but we still handled it quite well. I think our deck was, by that point, was really strong, and we had very good complementing relics. So I'm happy with this daily, even though it's not front page for us. I like this. This was a fun deck. It felt good playing, and we completely crushed the Spire. I like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.